Hello YouTube! Today we're going to do a different kind of unboxing. This is not a new airplane or a new anything. This is some vintage parts. Have you ever had somebody get a hold of you and say, hey, I've got a bunch of old vintage RC planes and parts and pieces and wonder if you're interested in taking them off my hands or just sitting around, and by golly, who's going to say no to that? So that's what I have here, and I want to do a shout out to Paul Roush, who's the person that contacted me on this little adventure here. You look on the end of the box, it says airplane engines. So this box has been sitting around I don't know how long. I know there's some vintage parts in here. I looked through the box. There's some boat engines in here. There's some airplane engines in here. It's a kind of a mishmash, different things. There's even some car things in here. So, I guess we'll start with that first. This is a brand new Duratrax Spike super fast electronic speed control. Includes universal radio connector system. Forward only with brake, BEC equipped. This isn't really that old, as you can tell by looking at it. I haven't put a date on it. The original price was $54.99. Came from Hobbytown, USA. I don't see any kind of a date on this. Let's move on. Okay. What else do we want do here? Okay. This is a Atlas Servo. Machine brass gears, photo etch circuit board, rotary switches, never needs adjustment, rugged construction, 82.5 to 1 gear ratio. And that comes with a manual. Very interesting. Look at the size of this servo. There's your pigtail. It's in really good shape. Really, really good shape. There's your... I can see the stepper motor inside. It'd be kind of fun to take that apart. Wait. Look at that, boys and girls. She's apart. A little bit of dust in there. Not too bad. That is one heavy-duty motor. Hope you can see this really well. And these gears, they're all metal, solid metal gears. The probably can't see it. I wish you could. There's solder holding these brass gears onto the steel shaft. It's got copper pickups with a wiper. These are wiper pickups on a fiber board. There's a resistor in here, I'm assuming. Very fascinating. It's very simplified. There's not much to this, but that's pretty cool, huh? I think it's cool. What I thought was really cool was the fact that it came with a manual. Oops. No, we'll go ahead and put that back. The camera's shaking because my rabbit is bumping the camera. Oh well. We can put that back later. I want to move on here because there's a lot of stuff in here to be seen. Okay. Here is a Futaba FPR102JE receiver. This is a 2-channel receiver. Channel 1, channel 2 with a battery eliminator circuit. And it comes with 2 Futaba Servos FP148. These are indirect drive, and it comes with a power lead and a switch. These are probably functional. I wouldn't see why there would be any problem with these at all. Here's your crystal in the end of it. It says RX86, so that's your anyways, that's your would tune it. Alright, let's keep going. This is a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff in here. I may have to make more than one video. Okay, here's a battery. This is a TBH 500S NiCad battery from Tower Hobbies. And that goes along with, this is your actual, well, that doesn't charge through there. Hang on. Here's another entire assembly, complete with motor attached. That's not supposed to be. Alright. Here's the another Tower Hobbies receiver. I have the tapes wrapped around it, so I really don't know. Here we go. Yeah, it just says Tower Hobbies. Somebody's labeled this rudder, elevator, ailerons, throttle. So this is 4-channel. Look at the size of this. This thing's huge. Compared to the stuff we use today, yeah. 75.64 megahertz. THR4, which is 4. And obviously it has 1, 2, 3, not 4 servos. These are called World 21 Japan. Must be aftermarket. There's a go no-go switch for turning everything off and on. There's the connector that goes to the battery that runs everything. The ends are chewed out, but I wouldn't mind hooking this up to a different battery, just testing this out to see if it works. And there's some fun stuff there, huh? Alright, now we're going to get into some real fun stuff. This is vintage. See the tube on the back? This is called Super Teletran Lafayette. This is a receiver. The Teletran were used for demolition, for setting off explosives. This one wasn't. This is a used for the RC hobby. As you can see, that's got the pin connector that I'm assuming goes in. What did I just do with it? What did I do with it? Here maybe? No? Oh, fun, huh? This looks really familiar, doesn't it? Oh. Duh. This connects into here. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think it does. They're not lining up. This used like a long aluminum piece that connected to it. There's very, very little information on this. It was mounted in something. You can see there's some balsa here, a plastic piece on the bottom with a screw mount. The tube, really, this is cool. This is really cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with any of this stuff. It's just really cool. It was given to me, as I said, but that is awesome. Okay, here's another servo. This has no label. I have no idea what this is. It'd probably be almost impossible to look this up. Steel gears. There's no brass in here other than the wipers are copper, and it's a 3-wire hookup. Other than that, I don't have any information on that. Okay, this is a fun box. A couple of gas tanks. They made them out of metals, guys. Look at that. There's your bottom. Oh, something just fell out of there or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, this is a Cameron .19 special. This is a motor with a exhaust pipe adapter and 4-inch pipe. And if I pull the box open, If you look inside, this has a water jacket wrapped around it with pipes for cooling it. I've never seen anything like this before. This is very vintage. I'm thinking this is for a boat. If anybody knows anything more about it, let me know. It's a little crusty. I believe it was in some kind of a house fire. It's slightly damaged. It has a picture of a chief on a symbol on the side. You probably can barely see it. Is a chief on the side of it. Anyways, there's that. I've got a Fox 15 aluminum motor. This is seized up, but I've got a machine to clean that up. Can't think of what it is right now. Here's a definite boat motor. It's got a flyweight on the very end of it. This does turn over. And this is a, I don't think I ever determined what this one is. I think it's a McCoy. Ah, this is a Cameron. This is a Cameron. It says right on it, Cameron. I don't know what model it is. It's got two inputs here. I'm assuming that's a fuel tank. There's two lines here. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's a fuel tank. Okay. There's another engine. This one here, it says 2.3, and I don't have a clue what this one is. Not a clue. It's seized up. Like I said, some of these are slightly toasty. I think they've been in a fire. Okay, and the last one is a McCoy. Just a little tiny thing. I believe that's a 049. Cute little thing. It looks like it might have had, it's not a red top, it's a copper top. But there you have it. One more thing that I did find in it, I'm not sure if I can find it right now, was a an additional head that screws on for running gasoline or diesel in one of these engines. I'm not sure what happened to that. It was supposed to be in the box and it got moved. So anyways, there it is. Thank you, Paul Roush. I appreciate you letting me have this treasure collection. I'm not concerned about what the price on this stuff is worth. If anybody's interested in any of this stuff, they have to have it. Contact me. Let me know. We can do a trade. I am open for trades. Anyways, thanks for watching my video.